The Turkish government saying today's airport multiple bombings may be the work of ISIS. 31 people dead and nearly 150 injured inside Turkey's biggest airport. Former U.S. spokesperson to the United Nations, Rick Grenell, goes on the record. Rick, you know, all our hearts are broken tonight as we watch another act of terrorism. I know they're not calling it terrorism yet, but I'll call it terrorism because I don't know what else I don't know how else you describe it. I can't even think of another word for it. But your thought?
Look, this is a NATO ally. And as NATO says, an attack on one is an attack on all. So I think we have to get very serious about what's going on here. President Erdogan, the president of Turkey, has been asking the world to do more to get rid of Assad. Turkey's right on the border of Syria. A lot has been going on right there at the border, and the Turks have never been comfortable. President Erdogan has not been comfortable with it. But I think that we would be remiss to not look at some of the facts over the last week. You had Turkey apologizing to Russia for the downed jet, and you have Turkey and Israel putting their diplomatic spat to rest and rebuilding their diplomatic ties. So with that, I think that that's going to be two issues that could fire up ISIS, and I think we've got to look at all the facts as they unfold.
Do you expect NATO to take, sort of a lead on this? Attack on one NATO member, attack on all of them. But do you expect NATO to get aggressive?
Well, they should. We have a July 8th NATO meeting. That's the next one in Poland. And what is on the agenda currently is for NATO to put troops all in Eastern Europe along the border with Russia. And I think they got to rethink that. I think the agenda needs to change. When Turkey is dealing with this type of Brussels-style attack, and we know we've had the attack in Orlando, we've had San Bernardino, I think the U.S. and Turkey should come together, change that agenda, and get NATO to get very serious about what's happening. ISIS is growing, Greta. That's just the fact. We can talk about how we label it all we want, but ISIS is growing under this administration. The status quo is not working.
And I think also we need to take a look at how ISIS used social media for inspiration, for fundraising and recruitment, which I don't think we have quite enough. We're not aggressive on that. Anyway, Rick,
but we should be able to find their footprint with that too, Greta. Knowing exactly where they are, GPS technology nowadays with social media, we should be able to pinpoint them and go get them. Well,
bottom line is we need a new strategy because they're getting bigger and more powerful, according to the CIA director.
Totally agree.
Rick, thank you.